Diaries show. Ghana's premier environmental sanitation-based advocacy beauty pageant, Miss Galaxy Ghana at 5.
Welcome to another exciting episode of the MG Diaries Season 5. I'm your host, Jessica Daniel, and we're here at the MJ Grand Hotel at East Legon. And today the ladies are going to be giving us a presentation. Yes, we're going to see how they've been able to rehearse and put words together on how they're going to play their part to make Ghana a cleaner place. And of course, they're going to be judges today, so we're going to find out who wins today, or well, who did best today. And I do hope the ladies are ready, because the judges are ready, and I believe you're ready, and it promises to be an exciting show. So stay tuned and do enjoy.
Miss Galaxy Ghana at 5 is proudly sponsored by Citizenship Global Gateway, Liberty Industries, Grand Casamaro Hotel, Trillium Industrial Company Limited, Tunaifa Group Ghana, Hotel Kasarere, Dements Parlor, Osasio Fashion, Exhibition Masters, Nalem Clothing, Delish Restaurant, Media 7, Diaspora Network Television, Knutsford University College. Also partnering are Miss Galaxy Ghana is powered by EduEnter Group Ghana and Channel I, and supported by the Ministry of Sanitation and Water Resources, the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture. Miss Galaxy Ghana, beauty for a beautiful Ghana.
Welcome back from the break. You're still watching the MG Diaries Season 5. And as I said before the break, the judges are ready, the delegates are ready, and I believe you are ready, because they're coming right here to give us a speech on how they're going to play their part to make Ghana a cleaner place. And ladies, let's put our hands together as we welcome delegate number 1.
Good evening, judges, ladies and gentlemen. A beautiful lady once said, if every community comes together and acts collectively, there shall be a clean country. By Elale Gifty. My name is Eunice Afi Agbalega, but I'm using Afi from Miss Galaxy Ghana 2020. My inspiration for a clean and cholera-free country is because I lost my nephew some time back due to cholera, and I pledged never to let any loved one or anyone go through the same thing. Researchers have estimated that each year there are 1.3 million to 4.0 million cases of cholera. And these are all deaths in the world. You can't go back in time, and there's no way to correct the past. There are measures I would ensure to keep Ghana clean, and I would let people understand the reason why they should cultivate the habit of keeping rubbish and properly disposing them of. I'll be organizing cleanup exercises in the communities and tree planting. Reuse, refuse, reuse, and recycle would be a major priority, because we can use plastics, glass for so many things. We can act creatively with them too. Landfill and improperly disposed waste, especially plastic, go a long way to pollute the environment. Several communities or countries have banned plastic use, but since it's not part of Ghana, let's make it a point to learn more about it and start practicing waste segregation from home. This effort will go a long way for keeping our Ghana clean and making the environment a better place to live. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Afi. That was a nice presentation. And of course, sorry about your nephew, right? And now let's go to delegate number 2, and let's put our hands together for our welcome.
Good evening, judges, fellow delegates. My name is Anna Fayemba, but for Miss Galaxy Ghana, I'm using FIA. Well, I just like to go straight to the point of what I do if I should win Miss Galaxy Ghana. That is my role I'll play to make Ghana a cleaner place. I'd like to implement the colored thing for segregation. That is, segregation is separating things. That is putting fabrics in one place, waste, that is garden or kitchenware waste at one place, and then glass or any other materials. So we have, every country depicts what color they're going to put what they want in it, but primarily we have brown to be kitchen waste or gardenware, that is soil or maybe things we pick from the kitchen, maybe ingredients, the things we get from our ingredients, the waste, yeah. And green is also for non-recyclable waste, things we can't recycle even if we put them together. And then we have blue. Blue is for things we can recycle, that is glass, plastic, bottle, yeah. So how to put this into effect? I think we should visualize it, as in when Nana Akufo-Addo wanted to change the voting registration, he plays it on TV, different languages, everyone got to understand what is being placed before the country. So I think we should visualize it, give people, because not everyone in our country is educated. Yeah, so even if we put animated designs on the bin for people to see this is plastic, this is rubber or kitchenware or anything, not everyone is still going to understand. People are still going to dump plastic into kitchenware dump. I don't know if you get what I mean. So I think we should visualize it so everyone gets to know I'm to dump this into this and this into that. And I think we should also broadcast it in every language. Hausa, English, Ga, Chi. So no one gets to give the excuse of it was in English, I didn't know what to do, when to do it. And then it should be taught in schools as well. So our kids get to understand growing up. When you're taught something when you're a kid, you tend to grow up with it, good or bad. So I think if we should put that thing into the children, we know that at the end of the day, they're going to go and hold the fort when we are born. So they're going to take it into consideration. Okay, so I want to go to the benefits of using the segregation. So it will reduce the amount of waste we dump into water bodies, other places. I don't know if you've noticed, when you go to Circle, from Other Rise to the Vodafone office, on your right hand side, there's this spot where people dump rubbish. They just dump it there and it just piles up until maybe someone decides to pick it up or something. So it will reduce that thing, because if we have to put it into different places, at least at the end of the day, we know we're going to get to use it again for something else. And also our water bodies. When we went to Pram Pram, the water site was really nice, but you can't even swim in it just because as the shore goes to and fro, at the end of the day, it's just waste that comes out of it. So you can't even enjoy what nature has given you. Well, I just want to say a clean and healthy society helps in the growth of development. So if at the end of the day we should recycle and we are able to put in what we recycled into our economy, we'll make bigger profit. Because I don't know if you guys remember, we had a chit chat with one of the ministers from the sanitation health office. He said the budget made for sanitation is not even up to 5%. That's really bad. But if we could get money from the segregation, we could use it to do good things. Thank you.
MGG Diaries.
Beauty for a beautiful Ghana.
All right, so we just heard from Afia, and it seems she had a whole lot to say. Well, it's time to hear from our delegate number 3. And ladies, as usual, let's put our hands together. As we welcome delegate number 3.
Mr. Chairman, invited guests, my fellow queens, good evening. Why do you have rubbish in your bag? Well, those are the exact words I hear whenever people or my friends see trash in my bag. To be frank, I don't even trash my bag when there's no bin around me. Well, I get angry when I see people throwing rubbish around when there's no bin around them, especially from moving vehicles, truck, and taxi drivers. We often forget that we are the custodians of our environment, and that Ghana is not only for the people in authority, Ghana is not only for the people in authority. It is our sole responsibility to keep our environments clean. No one will do that for us. I understand our authorities may not have implemented necessary measures, such as placing bins at vantage points to help the proper disposal of rubbish. But it doesn't mean we should irresponsibly dispose our rubbish. Ask yourself, how did a cleaner city make that happen? I believe it's not just about government initiatives, but also individuals seeing it as their sole responsibility to keep their surroundings clean. Improper disposal of waste in our surroundings poses a serious threat to the environment, as saw during the June 3rd disaster, which was a result of choke artists. So please, as you can see, these are some of the victims that were affected during the June 3rd disaster. Please, next picture, please. Yes. This man, no. Alright, so this man in particular told Joy FM that now his family and children call him Papa Kakai. Next picture, please. Alright, so this is what happened on June 10th. I quite remember I was in high school. Next picture. Next picture, please. Next picture, please. Alright, so as you can see, this is very sad. So I can see illegal dumping and improper disposal of waste are two of the major contributors of the pollution in our waste bodies and public spaces. So keeping our environment clean is a collective responsibility that we share in all. So last but not the least, I believe in education. And as a facilitator, I know what education can do to kids, and as individuals, like as adults, like us, sorry please. So I believe that we should educate the young ones as they are coming up, because now they change the syllabus and we do more of practical than theory and stuff. So as we educate them, we have to take them out to clean the environment and stuff. So thank you. I optimistically believe that with these measures, we can make Ghana and our environment an exquisite place for us all. Thank you. My name is Marion Shanko.
Okay, so we just heard from delegate number 3, and now ladies, let's give it up for delegate number 4.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, our esteemed guests, fellow queens. I welcome you all protocol duty observed. Ms. Rabiatu Abdallah once said, a clean Ghana is a safe Ghana. My name is Utopia. Sanitation is basically maintaining cleanliness and also dealing with sewage. Sanitation is important for everyone as it will help maintain our health and our lifespan. I believe everyone has a role to play when it comes to sanitation as a whole. Sustainable Development Goal 6 states that sanitation and water is important for everyone. Ghana actually ranked the 7th dirtiest country in the world. That was stated by the WHO, that is the World Health Organization. This is very, very appalling and devastating and very heartbreaking. The Greater Accra region, where I come from, which is the capital city of Ghana, is faced with a lot of sanitation issues. In 2014, with 8 out of 10 regions being affected with cholera, the outbreak started in June 14 and continued to 2015. By the end of 2015, when the outbreak was contained, over 28,000 with 243 deaths has been recorded in the 10 regions of Ghana. This is due to poor sanitation, hygiene, and then water. This is very devastating and once again appalling as a country. What are we going to do to ensure a clean Ghana as individuals? First, I would like to create hygiene awareness, reach out to communities with low water and sanitation coverage, provide sanitation facilities, including building of toilets, provision of dustbins and to various district and municipal assemblies across the country. Thirdly, educate people about sanitation again, especially those living in the slums, the villages. I'll tell them the reasons we shouldn't litter around, what we face is when we encounter sanitation. I will let them know the effects we go through when we litter around, recycle our bins. Lastly, I'd like to collaborate with the Ministry of Sanitation and Water, MGG, NGOs, and private institutions that deals with sanitation so they could help in this great initiative. Let's not forget that we are the custodians of the environment, handed down to us by our ancestors, and we need to keep it clean and safe for ourselves and the unborn. Once again, the question I'll leave you with is, what will you do also to ensure a clean Ghana? Thank you all.
MGG Diaries.
Beauty for a beautiful Ghana.
All right, so we just heard from delegate number 4, Otobia, and she did leave a question for you. And I do hope you're thinking about it and you're trying to answer. Well, now we're about to hear from delegate number 5, and let's give it up for her.
Thank you, Ms. Daniel. Chairperson, honorable guests, judges, fellow queens, and all protocol observed. To be given this platform to address beautiful people is a gesture much appreciated. Sanitation, in my own words, I would say, is keeping a person or a place clean by taking measures such as providing good food, clean water, proper waste disposal, and also making awareness on proper sanitation. This narrows me down to the reason why I'm before you today, how I play my part towards a clean Ghana. I would like to take Accra to be my point of discussion, as it's the city and the heart of the country, and also a place where foreigners come to here. It is evident in our market, in our homes, and after events or whatsoever, we get waste, and they are not disposed of properly. And these lead to choke gutters, they cause floods, they cause stagnant waters, which attract mosquitoes, they give us malaria, cholera, and other sanitation-related ailments. This could also lead to death. There's a saying I like saying most of the time, that a hand gets way cleaner not from washing itself, but the other. That's a very deep quote. The government has done its part in making Ghana a cleaner place for us, so it's up to us as citizens to ensure that the place is clean. So I've taken it upon myself as an individual, in my small way. Any opportunity I get, I like to educate people on proper waste management, on recycling. You could think of using an old mesh as a kitchen basket, using an old cardboard into a purse, turning a bottle into pencil holders. All these are of economic value. Okay, there are so many beautiful things we could do with our waste as well. Well, in my home, my siblings and I seized the opportunity to create new things every day. Just last 2 weeks, my little brother and little sister used an old stone roll to create a rocket, and it was interesting. If all our kids, the younger generation of today, are to think like that, come on, Ghana has a bright future, and I'm grateful. I would like to use the opportunity to appreciate all individuals who have taken it upon themselves to make Ghana a better place, like Mr. Nanaya Opachibwe for this honorable pageant and giving us the opportunity to make Ghana clean. Well, to draw the curtain, a clean Ghana depends on you and I, and the mantle still remains healthy environment, a healthy life for all. My name is Nana Bravo Pachi, contestant number 5. Thank you.
And thank you, Nana Bravo. And as she said, a clean Ghana begins with you and I.
MGG Diaries.
Beauty for a beautiful Ghana.
All right, so we just heard from delegate number 5, and now let's hear it for delegate number 6.
Mr. Chairman, our great timekeeper, fellow contestants, ladies and gentlemen. I am Asari Nchua, and I'm here to present on the topic that says how to play my role towards a clean Ghana. With a reference to the public pronouncement made by President Nana Addo Dankwa, and I quote, "The commitment I want to make, and for all of us to make, is that by the end of my term in office, Accra will be the cleanest city on the entire Africa continent." This is the commitment I am making, he said on 24 April 2017 at Jamestown, Accra. These are some of the measures that our president wants to do to make Ghana a cleaner city. So then what are the roles or part that we as citizens are supposed to also do? And these are some of the roles I am about to take. First of all, I need to have the right mindset and a sense of responsibility. Mr. Chairman, I need not to hold my arms raised for the government and the protection agencies to keep my surroundings clean, but rather take initiative for others to emulate. For example, providing of local dustbins where there is no dustbin, and anytime there is a communal labor, I make sure to partake and give my very best than sitting down and being a spectator. My next step to be taken is public education and creating awareness in the nation. I'm to involve setting up a comprehensive educational program to ensure the community knows the importance of a quality life and a good health, and also do away with that at all places at all times. These are policies of less value to others, but Mr. Chairman, it can go a long way to keep reminding the citizen on the basis of keeping the surrounding clean. Also, I'll mobilize the youth for action every fortnight or on a monthly basis to help elevate water sanitation in the nation. Mr. Chairman, the nation has more youth to engage in communal labor. Our churches and mosques, for example, can be used to campaign for good sanitation and involvement of the youth in achieving that. If we should engage ourselves in these practices, I think there will be no cholera outbreak or any other sickness. We can even report to the sanitation officers to arrest those that practices opification and dumping of refuse at unauthorized places. My next picture shows of a filthy environment. The first one is of a river filled with much dirt, and the second one is of the citizen engaging in communal labor. And the other one shows of a clean environment, the roadside, how we should dispose our refuse dump, and the cleanliness beach. And this is what we as citizens are supposed to do. To conclude, Mr. Chairman, as a responsible citizen, I will not wait upon government and the environmental protection agencies to keep my surroundings clean. The truth is that health is important in our everyday life. I will play my part towards the realization of a clean Ghana, and I call upon you all to join me. For together, we can create a healthy Ghana and our world of possibilities. Thank you.
And that was delegate number 6. And let's put our hands together for delegate number 7.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman, all protocol observed, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. As the adage goes, cleanliness is next to godliness. And thus, practically applies to us in the sense that we take a clean environment and a healthy environment for long-lasting life. I, Gladys Lerama Akwa, intend to contribute my quota in a very kind way to help achieve a goal and aim of an agenda I called Keep Ghana Clean. To begin, I will create awareness to the environment. I will create awareness to the people of my community and make them aware of the environment. Reason why we shouldn't live in an unclean environment. So I'm going to pre-inform communal labor, where cleanup exercises are made compulsory for each and everyone in the environment. This includes putting everyone to act to make an impact of the society, such as both young and old contribution doing in this way, which cause harm to any of them. Thirdly, I'm going to tell the stakeholders to create sandboard, payboard in our environment to create awareness of it. Dustbins, signboard on dustbins, and Zoom allowing people to work together to empty every environment to be clean. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Gladys. Delegate number 7. And now let's put our hands together for delegate number 8.
The chair, dignitaries present, fellow queens, media personnel, viewers, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Today, I'll be speaking on the topic how to play my part towards the clean Ghana. I respond to the maintenance of your success, but for the purpose of MGG, my name is Abia. Sanitation, we all know, are conditions related to public health, especially in the areas of clean drinking water and adequate sewage disposal. Yes, as citizens, we all undoubtedly love our country. Most of us, if not all, are proud citizens and we love the food, the various beautiful cultures we are blessed with. Our diversity as a country leads us unique. But our beloved country still has a long way to go with regards to health sanitation. If we are all being honest, the state of our environment is very appalling. I strongly believe as citizens, we all have our part to play to achieve a clean Ghana. For me, I believe living by example is the best to teach others. So, whenever I eat or drink or buy yogurt in town, and I need to dispose of the waste, I will always dispose of properly. That is always making sure that I put the waste in a dustbin. If there's no dustbin nearby, I just fold it nicely, put it inside my bag or my purse, and when I get to the house, I dispose it off properly. At home, I always dispose my waste in the dustbin provided by someone in Ghana, so they can come and collect it like they always do. I will also educate my friends on the need to keep our environment clean. A clean environment is a healthy environment. Going around schools and educating the youngsters on the need to keep Ghana clean is a crucial part to play towards the achievement of a clean Ghana. Another way I could play a role towards a clean Ghana is organizing a cleanup exercise around my neighborhood. Yes, I live in a very small vicinity, and a lot of us in the area are the youth. And what more do the youth like than socialize? We will clean and socialize. The cleanup exercise we organize once a month. Yes, that is my agenda. In playing my role as to make Ghana more clean. The clean exercise we organize once in a month, as said, we will sweep and clean all church gardens and the places that have been unattended to for years. I strongly believe that Ghana's sanitation needs a closer look at, and only the government cannot achieve a clean Ghana. We all have our collective part to play to ensure that our country is clean. This will go a long way to prevent the spread of cholera. Always remember, a clean Ghana is a healthy Ghana. Thank you. God bless Ghana. God bless you.
All right. Thank you, Abia. God bless Ghana. God bless Miss Galaxy Ghana.
Miss Galaxy Ghana at 5 is proudly sponsored by Citizenship Global Gateway, Liberty Industries, Grand Casamaro Hotel, Trillium Industrial Company Limited, Tinaifa Group Ghana, Hotel Casarere, Demands Parlor, Osasio Fashion, Exhibition Masters, Nalem Clothing, Delish Restaurant, Media 7, Diaspora Network Television, Knutsford University College. Also partnering are Miss Galaxy Ghana is powered by EduEnter Group Ghana and Channel I, and supported by the Ministry of Sanitation and Water Resources, the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture. Miss Galaxy Ghana, beauty for a beautiful Ghana.
I'm a big girl mama, you should know this. There ain't nothing that comes and I ain't for it. Back and forth it goes, but I ain't for it. fire go burn you.